Testing, testing.
Coach four seniors could ever ask for. Allie's last words to leave with Moorhead Lacrosse: always remember to go crazy, go stupid, and when in doubt, dab it out. Thank you, Allie Harvilla, for an incredible 5 years. And now let's meet Ava Grace Nelson, daughter of Stephanie and Alan Nelson. Ava will attend the College of St. Benedict for physical therapy. She will also be continuing her lacrosse career there. Ava says that her favorite lacrosse memory is the pregame chant this season has always to put a smile on her face and gets her hyped up. A special quote Ava will always remember is, sections and tournament, does it happen all in one day? Play hard. Ava would like to remind the younger girls to enjoy every practice, every game, every overnight, and every second you have with your teammates. It goes by quickly. Ava would like to leave a special thank you to her parents and teammates who supported her through all the highs and lows of high school lacrosse, as well as her coaches for making her into the player she is today. Ava's final words to leave with Moorhead Lacrosse, Moorhead Area Public Schools, let's ride! Thank you, Ava, for an amazing 5 years. Now let's meet Elizabeth Grace Retzer, daughter of Charlie and Matt Retzer. Ellie will be attending the College of St. Benedict. Although she's not quite decided on a major, she does know she will be playing on their lacrosse team. Ellie's all-time favorite lacrosse memory was 8th grade year at tryouts when her old coach, Katie, told the OG4 that all we had was to make the varsity at the same time. We started freaking out, and that was the start of the OG4. Ellie's favorite lacrosse team quote is, "Oh my mama, Lake Parr." The advice that Ellie would like to leave to the younger girls is that since it goes so quickly, soak it all up. Take the pictures and videos of memories to look at later. Ellie would like to give a special thank you to her grandpa, who was at every game, no matter the weather, and she will always hear his voice from the stands. The words Ellie would like to leave with Grant Moorhead girls lacrosse: beat Elk River. Thank you, Ellie, for an awesome 5 years. Sophia Marie Swenson is the daughter of Shannon and Mike Swenson. Sophia will attend the College of St. Benedict next fall to pursue a major in nursing. She will also be playing for their lacrosse team while joining the military through the Army ROTC program. Sophia's favorite lacrosse memory: scoring my first ever varsity goal in 8th grade, and having Brianne pull mine out for a hug and telling me how proud she was of me. Sophia's favorite lacrosse quote: "I'm playing just dance. I have this dance memorized." Some advice Sophia would like to leave to the younger girls: learn to embrace the hard parts of everything from lacrosse to life. You will find that you are more capable than you think. Sophia would also like to make a very special thank you to her mother, Shannon. She says, "Thank you, Mom, for all the hours on the road for lacrosse and for the constant support in everything I do." The last thing Sophia would like to leave with Moorhead Girls Lacrosse is a thank you. She says, "Thank you being my family for the past 5 years. I can't wait to see what these girls accomplish in the years to come. I'm so proud of how far this team has come." We say thank you, Sophia, for a memorable 5 years. And Coach Brianne would like to add this comment: "Thank you for being a part of the team that started this journey back in 2019 and for helping to introduce the sport to so many girls. Thank you for the constant positivity both on and off the field and for always bringing light and happiness to the team. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for being the OG4. I hope you nothing but the best as you go through college and graduate into adult life. I know without a single doubt that you four will do amazing things. We're going to miss you tons, but we're ready to see what you can all do. Thank you, 2023 Girls Lacrosse Seniors, the OG4. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters for tonight's game. First, for Grand Rapids. Number 4, Callie Madsen. Number 7, Sophie Carlson. Number 8, Hannah Hostetter. Number 9, Emma Seeley. Number 11, Kate Beaver. In goal, number 18, Julia Stefan. Number 21, Carolyn Alkin. Number 23, Sophie Klingfelder. Number 26, Molly Pierce. Number 28, Chloe Peterson. Number 30, Ada Jackson. And number 33, Riley Sherlock. Ladies and gentlemen of Moorhead, please welcome the team from Grand Rapids. Here is the starting lineup for Moorhead. In goal, and wearing number 0, Lake Parr. Number 1, Caitlin Canyu. Number 2, Ava Nelson. Number 3, Liv Dilstra. Number 4, Cami Wojtke. Number 6, Allie Mosier. Number 8, Sydney Martinson. Number 9, Aubrey Keeping. Number 10, Abby Kerfus. Number 11, Allie Harvala. Number 12, Sophia Swenson. Number 14, Ellie Retzer. And head coach, Brianne Martinson, and the rest of the Moorhead Spuds. And now, ladies and gentlemen, and teams here this afternoon, will you please rise as we honor America as Ali Harvala brings us our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly sweeping, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, officials.
It is senior night here at Jim Goda Stadium as we got a good one in store for you today here on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. For girls lacrosse, it'll be the East Grand Rapids Lightning versus the Moorhead Spuds. The Lightning come in with a 10-2 record and are on a 2-game win streak, recently winning against Duluth 16-5, so they'll definitely be a tough match for the Spuds, who recently won against St. Cloud 12-11. Welcome to Girls Lacrosse on Spuds TV, presented by Muscatel Subaru. I'm Thomas Fox. Glad you're with us for senior night, and hopefully the Spuds can make an impact. Let's go over the starting lineups for both squads, starting with East Grand Rapids. It'll be Sophie Kleinfelter, number 23, followed by number 21, Carolyn Akan, then 26, Molly Pierce, number 4, Callie Matson, number 7, Sophie Carlson, number 8, Hannah Hostetter, number 9, Emma Seeley, number 11, Kate Beaver, and at goalie, number 18, Julia Steffen. And finishing the starting lineup for the Lightning, Chloe Peterson, number 28, number 30, Ada Jackson, and number 33, Riley Sherlock, who is their leading scorer with 45 goals. So she's definitely going to be tough to stop. Let's go over the Moorhead Spuds starting lineup. At goalie will be Lake Parr, and here is the rest of the lineup. Number 1, Caitlin Canyu, number 2, Ava Nelson, number 3, Liv Dielstra, number 4, Cami Wojtke, number 6, Allie Moser, number 8, Sydney Martinson, who is the Spud leading scorer, number 9, Aubrey Keeping, number 10, Abby Kerpus, number 11, Allie Harvala, number 12, Sophie Swenson, and number 14, Ellie Retzer. So this is the Spuds' last home game, regular season home game of the season, as sections are around the corner. They have officially clinched the 3rd seed in their section, and they will play the winner of the St. Cloud and Rocori match on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, it will actually be a doubleheader for girls and boys lacrosse, as it will start with girls lacrosse at 4:30 here at Jim Goda Stadium. For the boys, they've clinched home field advantage throughout the section playoffs, and they will play the winner of the Brainerd and Becker game. So all of those games will be on Wednesday next week on Spuds TV. And it is just a beautiful day here in Moorhead, Minnesota. The sun is shining. There is a lot of wind, and that helps for the immense heat that we have here this afternoon. The Lightning have 3 players with 30 goals or more: Riley Sherlock, Carolyn Akan, and Barry Barr. Of course, the Spuds are led by their leading scorer, Sydney Martinson, who just crossed 100 points, the 100-point threshold, in only her sophomore year. So it's safe to say that she's going to be a successful lacrosse player later in her career. She will take the face-off with Emma Seeley. Martinson has been pretty good on the face-off this year. And Moorhead is obviously a resilient team. They have made numerous comebacks this year. And the whistle blows and we're underway. Ground ball picked up by the Lightning. Riley Sherlock with a nice move. Heading towards the 12-meter, loses the ball. Able to get back possession. And a nice feed inside that goes wide. And a bouncing ball, now a ground ball, scooped up once again by East Grand Rapids. Lake Parr, the goalie for the Spuds, has made very nice saves as she has been clutch when need be, and that one goes out of play. It'll stay with the Lightning. Molly Pierce out to Sophie Carlson, over to Sherlock, towards the 12-meter, and to Callie Matson. Some good ball movement here from the Lightning. Behind the net. And a ground ball that is scooped up by Molly Pierce. Pierce with a nice feed. Back to Pierce. Some good defense here from the Spuds. Chloe Peterson with a nice dish over to Emma Seeley, who controls it near the 12-meter. Back to Peterson, behind the net. trying to look for a good pass here. And that one is a ground ball. Scooped up by Madsen. And just some very stingy defense by the Spuds here as Caitlin Canyu got the moves put on her there, and it's scooped up by Moorhead. And another ground ball scooped up again by East Grand Rapids, but Moorhead will have their first moment of possession here this afternoon. They're going to try to clear, and they do. A very good clear from Moorhead as the ground ball is scooped up by the Lightning. And there will be a whistle. Looks like a Lightning player fell down. That was Sophie Kleinfelter. And almost intercepted by Sophia Swenson. And here come the Lightning. Carolyn Akin lost the ball. Her teammate Emma Seeley able to recover it. And a good pass across the field to Molly Pierce. Pierce taking it around the 12-meter. Swenson tried to swat it away there, but some good passing here from the Lightning. Centering pass inside. Pass behind the net. Center feed inside, and a good block made by Lake Parr. First shot on net of the game for East Grand Rapids is denied by Lake Parr. I believe that was Chloe Peterson with the shot there. And here come the subs. Let's see if we can get some numbers here. Sophia Swenson and Caitlin Canyu are checked out and replaced by, I believe, Jocelyn Jonk. And can't seem to get a number. Instead, there's a face-off at the center line that is going to be won by East Grand Rapids, and a ground ball scooped up by Molly Pierce. A nice feed. Back to Pierce. She spins, goes behind the net. Tried going for a centering pass, but there will be a whistle. So Elena Barrick has checked into the game. There will be a free shot for the Lightning, and they score. So a quick goal from the 10-2 East Grand Rapids Lightning, and that was Carolyn Akin, her 37th goal of the season. Puts the Lightning up 1-0 on the Moorhead Dental Associates scoreboard. Carolyn Akin. Yeah, Carolyn Akin got that goal for the Lightning, and she is having herself a very stellar season with 56 points with that goal. And it's quickly a 1-0 lead for East Grand Rapids. And the face-off is won by the Lightning. And a ground ball. And batted out of the stick for a moment by a Spud. That was Liv Dielstra making the play there. Ground ball scooped up, or trying to be scooped up, and it ends up almost into the stick of Sydney Martinson. Very physical here early on, and there's a whistle. Spuds looking to at least clear. Here's Martinson, their leading scorer. And a good pass over to Cami Wojtke. And a nice move, but there will be a whistle. Will it be a penalty? And there won't be. Play will resume. There seems to be some confusion on the field. Here's Wojtke. And a nice feed to Aubrey Keeping. A lot of real estate ahead. A nice pass inside. They score. Ava Nelson receiving the centering pass from Aubrey Keeping. And the game's tied 1-1.
It's just Grand Rapids too, not East Grand Rapids. Just so you know. Just Grand Rapids.
So the Spuds are able to attest to the goal from Carolyn Ashawn, thanks to a goal from Ava Nelson. And the game's tied 1-1 on the Moorhead Dental Associates scoreboard. And the faceoff is won by the Spuds as Cami Wojtke almost was able to clear for the Spuds, but she loses possession. And the Lightning look to answer as they bring in more subs. And there'll be a whistle as Riley Sherlock was trying to go for a nice feed to set up a play. Grand Rapids, very good scoring team, very disciplined with their passing as they are right here. Here's Sherlock. Almost a beautiful pass disrupted though by Ellie Retzer. Centering pass inside, and that's another stick deflection. Lake Parr able to get it out of the zone. And here come the Spuds down the field. And a nice spin there from Jocelyn Junk, but Sydney Martinson has to clean it up. And she has very good speed as she crosses the 12-meter, loses the ball, but Ava Nelson able to recover. Wojtke over to Keeping. Back to Nelson. Over to Sophia Swenson. Now Abby Kerpus. Spuds behind the net. Martinson tried to go for the wraparound goal, but it deflected off the post, and it's out of play, and the Lightning take over. And ground ball is almost scooped up by Sophia Swenson. And who's got it? The Lightning do, and they look to clear. And they do. A lot of green grass ahead for Grand Rapids. Here's Matson. Matson, pass inside, and they score. A beautiful shot makes it 2-1 Lightning on the first half promo scoreboard. We got the sponsor wrong for the first 2 goals, and we at Spuds TV like to apologize for that. Regardless, it is 2-1 Grand Rapids. So Chloe Peterson was able to get the goal there, and it ends up being 3-1. Looks like we got something wrong on the scoreboard, as it looked like the first goal didn't look like a goal, but turns out it is 3-1 on the first half promo scoreboard. Grand Rapids with a 2-goal lead. Good pass inside, and that shot goes way over the net. Not even close to the net there, and goes out of play. We are still having some issues with the score here, but we at Spuds TV think it is 2-1. So we'll just stick with that for now, as we don't want to keep bouncing back and forth. So anybody viewing, we apologize for the confusion. So the 2 goals for Grand Rapids were scored by Carolyn Ashan and Chloe Peterson. They look to keep adding to their lead, and there's a whistle, and it looks like a yellow card will be assigned to, I think, Abby Kerpus. Grand Rapids able to get head start. Ground ball's almost scooped up by the Spuds, and it will go into possession of Moorhead. Liv Dielstra able to make the play there as she's double teamed. Looks to clear it, or at least get it past the center line. Showing some good speed down the sideline. Here's Martinson. Behind the net. Looking to go for a centering feed to tie the game. Martinson still looking for options, very patient. Oh, what a nice spin. Martinson weaving inside, loses the ball, and it's scooped up by Grand Rapids, and a good clear. And Sophie Carlson is able to set up the Lightning near the 12-meter, and we did get an official update. It is indeed a 3-1 Grand Rapids lead. So we have resolved the score issues, and a big collision behind the 8-meter there. And Callie Matson able to get the goal for the Lightning, and she makes it 4-1. A lot has happened for Grand Rapids in this first half. 4 quick goals for the Lightning as they're up 4-1 on the first half promo scoreboard. I do believe it was Callie Matson who got that goal. Sophia Swenson will take the face-off here. And it is won by the Lightning temporarily. And it's scooped up by Aubrey Keeping on a ground ball. Here's Swenson. Trying to set something up behind the net. Tried to shovel it in, but a good save made there by Julia Stefan. And a ground ball almost scooped up by the Spuds, but it will, I believe, stay. It'll stay with Moorhead here as they were able to catch a break on that possession there. What a goal from Sophie Swenson. A little backhand action from Swenson, and just like that, it's 4-2. I mean, that goal was just a thing of beauty from Sophia Swenson. I don't even know if she was looking at the net on that shot. And it was a backhander too. So it is now a 4-2 lead for Grand Rapids on the first half promo scoreboard with 9:48 to go in the first half. And face-off won by Swenson. Pass ahead to Keeping. Ground ball near the goal. Swenson and Keeping trying to get it for the Spuds, and there's a whistle. And it will go to Grand Rapids. And a nice move there from number 37, Elena Barrick. Barrick lost it for a second. Martinson able to scoop it up. Here's Swenson ahead of the pack. Short-handed shot, and it bounces off. And for now, it bounced off the goalie, But Aubrey keeping able to clean up the mess, and she has Moorhead within 1. So it is now 4-3 on the first half promo scoreboard on an Aubrey keeping goal. So a shorthanded opportunity for Sophia Swenson. Couldn't score on her shot, but Aubrey keeping was able to do the rest. As Swenson will take the face-off once again. And the face-off is won by the Spuds as Liv Dielstra trying to slice her way inside the 8-meter, and she loses possession. And the Lightning look to go down the field and score as they've given up 2 straight goals. Ground ball scooped up by Moorhead. They look to tie it here, and ground ball once again. Julia Steffen tried to clear it, but instead Moorhead will have a chance to tie it, and they do! Abby Kerpus with a spinning goal, and we're tied up at 4. 3 unanswered goals for the Spuds, and it is now 4-all on the first half promo scoreboard. What a goal from Abby Kerpus. And it's safe to say that the Spuds have a ton of playmakers. And Abby Kerpus is definitely one of them. Swenson will take the face-off once again for the Spuds. And it's won by the Lightning. Here comes Peterson. Ahead of the pack here. And a nice pass inside, and they score. Beautiful ball movement by the Lightning. As I think that was Carolyn Ashan with her second goal of the game. And it looks like she got the assist from Emma Seeley, as she was able to dish a great pass inside the 8-meter for the 5th goal of the game for the Lightning. And it is 5-3 Grand Rapids on the first half promo scoreboard.
Scoring for the Lightning, number 21, Carolyn Ashaw.
And the Lightning looking to go fast here, and it's intercepted. Here's Martinson. Over to Swenson. Back to Martinson. Oh, what a nice snag from Martinson. And a nice move. And a block made by Julia Steffen. Sydney Martinson was coming at her like a freight train, but Steffen able to make the stop, and the Lightning look to respond. And a pretty good clear, as it was almost scooped up by Sherlock. As the Lightning will still have possession. Here's Peterson. Over to Pierce. Oh, what a nice dip from Molly Pierce. Looking to make something happen. Here's a Sean who scored the most recent goal. She has 2 on the game. And a ground ball scooped up by the Lightning. Spuds are showing flashes of good defense here. And a Sean with a pass to Molly Pierce. That ends up being scooped up by Harvala. And Moorhead will still have possession. Harval lost the ball after losing a physical battle to Molly Pierce. Gets it to Riley Sherlock. Looked like Deelstra tripped there. Trying to get after the stick of Riley Sherlock, and she loses it for a moment, but scooped up by Ashan. Circles back to the 12-meter. Guarded well by Caitlin Canyu. And some good defense from Canyu as Ashan tried to put the moves on her. Grand Rapids will maintain possession. Here's Sherlock. And Ashan takes a big hit behind the net. And she looks to be okay as she got right back up. And there will be a timeout from the Spuds. They are staying neck and neck with the Lightning here, but they have some work to do as they are down 5-4 here on Spuds TV.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
We are back from that brief timeout by the Spuds as they are down 5-4 on the first half promo scoreboard with 4:19 to go in the first half. Abby Kerpus scoring the most recent goal for the Spuds as they are holding their own against a very tough Grand Rapids team. But the Spuds have their backs against the wall here as the Lightning look to make it a 6-4 lead. And a ground ball in dangerous territory as it will stay with Grand Rapids. And an errant pass, ground ball, looking to be scooped up by the Spuds. It'll stay with the Lightning. Here's Pierce. Oh, what a nice move. Pass behind the net. Tried going for a centering pass. Martinson didn't know where it was. She's able to reset as she tries to stop Elena Barrick. And a lot of confusion on where the ball is as it's scooped up by the Spuds. Aubrey keeping. Tried to get it to Liv Dielstra, but it's going to roll right into the stick of the goalie for Grand Rapids, and a big collision there near the 8-meter. Liv Dielstra hit the ground hard after hitting, I think, Emma Seeley, but she seems to be okay. Julia Stefan tried to clear it. Looks like Dielstra will have a free shot from the 12-meter. Instead, she'll pass it to Ava Nelson. Weaves inside, and she scores! Little razzle-dazzle on that shot there, and this game's tied. Ava Nelson receiving the feed from Liv Dielstra, and she did the rest. Ava Nelson with her second goal of the game, and the game's tied at 5 apiece on the first half promo scoreboard with 2:26 to go here in the first half. And it looks like they'll have Sophia Swenson once again taking the faceoff. And the Spuds varying the faceoff matchups has actually worked out pretty well for them. And Swenson loses the faceoff to Emma Seeley. Here's Matson. Over to Pierce. And there'll be a stoppage in play, and will it be a penalty against the Spuds? Or will it just be... It looks like there will be a free shot, so it looks like it was a cross check on one of the Spuds, if I'm not mistaken. But a free shot here for Molly Pierce. Chance to make it a 6-5 lead. Pierce inside, And that deflects off of Lake Parr. Good save made. Ashan dishes it around. Almost lost there. Lost again by Matson. Callie Matson able to recover, and she takes a big hit. A big hit from behind delivered there. Let's see if we can get a number. It looks like it was Jocelyn Jonk who made that hit. That goes out of play. It will stay with the Lightning. Centering pass inside. Good save made by Parr. And the Spuds look to advance it down the field. Here's Nelson, double teamed. Gets some help as her teammates able to receive the pass very well. A good clear from the Spuds. Kerba's looking to scoop it up, and she does. Shorthanded opportunity, 2-on-1. And it looks like Kate Beaver took a stick to the face there from Kerpus as she tried to scoop up the ball in a ground ball. And let's hope she is okay. Looks like that wasn't Kerpus's intention there. And looks like Kate Beaver is going to have a talk with one of the officials, and it looks like Beaver will stay in the game. So that is a good sign and good news for Grand Rapids as they look to clear it down the field. And they do a very good clear, but it ends up into Moorhead's possession. And Martinson trying to split some defenders. Weaves inside the 12-meter, now the 8-meter. She unable to score there as it was just wide. Keeping tried to score. So 2 shots from the Spuds. And they were no good, and the horn signals a 5-5 game going into the second half. We got a good game of lacrosse here at Jim Goda Stadium, but we will take a break here on Spuds TV for halftime. We'll be back in a few moments.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve, but what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Ben wanted to spread the news with the help of an airplane. Jen thought we should celebrate by giving everyone a cake. And Eric wanted to make it into a movie.
$2 million.
Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic, serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair has provided the FM area with vehicle service and repairs since 1978. They perform your vehicle's service needs from oil changes and brakes to transmission and engine rebuilds. Valley Alignment and Auto Repair is a proud sponsor of Spuds Athletics and wish all the athletes and families a great 2022-23 school year and sports season.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Don't work out where you won't work out. Blueprint Personal Training. At Blueprint, you'll work directly with an experienced personal trainer and nutrition coach in our brand new private gym. Tell us about your fitness goals, and we'll provide the personalized workouts and motivation to get the results you want to see. Training, nutrition, accountability. Blueprint Personal Training. BlueprintFargo.com.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Welcome to second half coverage of girls varsity lacrosse between the Grand Rapids Lightning and the Moorhead Spuds. It is a 5-5 game on the first half promo scoreboard going in to half number 2. Spuds able to get a game-tying goal towards the end of the first half. And they look to pull off the upset against the 10-2 Lightning. For Grand Rapids, they had a few goals from Carolyn Ashan, Callie Matson, and Chloe Peterson. And for the Spuds, Ava Nelson has 2. And Aubrey Keeping has 1 along with Sophia Swenson. And let's see if we can get a number on the other goal that was scored by Moorhead. And it looks like we don't have that right now, or looks like we do. Ava Nelson has 2, Aubrey Keeping has 1, Abby Kirpus has 1, along with Sophia Swenson, who also has a goal, as we were able to get those stats from the Moorhead Spuds Girls Lacrosse Twitter page. So if you have Twitter, go follow them, as they have updates of every game. And we are just about getting ready for action here in the second half here at Jim Goda Stadium. Last regular season home game for the Spuds before sections. They have the 3rd seed officially, and they will play the winner of St. Cloud versus Rocori. The Lightning have done a pretty good job at neutralizing Sydney Martinson, but the rest of the Spuds team has been able to contribute. Martinson did have a opportunity at a goal, but it was denied by Julia Steffen, who has been pretty solid against Sydney Martinson. And it looks like Sophia Swenson will. Let's see who's taking the face-off. For the majority of the first half, it was mostly Sophia Swenson. It looks like she will take the face-off. And at times it has worked out pretty good for the Spuds. And let's see if we can get a number for a Lightning play. And it looks like it'll be Emma Seeley taking the face-off for the Lightning. And off we go with the second half, and it's easily won by Swenson. And a good scoop by Martinson. That was beautiful. Almost lost it there, and she controls it near the 12-meter, circles it back around the net. Looking for a centering pass. Marson trying to loop around. Over to Nelson. Nelson scores! Right out of the gate, wasting no time, was Ava Nelson. How about a hat trick for Ava Nelson? And just like that, it is 6-5. Spuds on the first half promo scoreboard. Not even a minute into the second half, and the Spuds take the lead. And the Spuds look like they'll win the face-off a second time in a row. Martinson with a good edge on the right side and a good block from Steffen. Scooped up by Swenson. She looks to reset the Spuds offense. And she might take it herself. It might have been a good opportunity for her to shoot it there, or at least create a passing opportunity. But she'll have a free shot. So take two for Sophia Swenson, and it ends up being scooped up by the Lightning for a moment, and they will have possession, it looks like. And the Lightning able to clear. Grand Rapids trying to answer back. Pass inside over the net. Some good defense inside the 8-meter from Moorhead as they look to keep it going. Centering pass to Molly Pierce goes wide. Here is Madsen, and looks like a yellow flag will come out, it looks like, and there will be a free shot. Let's see if we can get a number on who's taking the free shot. I believe it is Callie Madsen. Yep, indeed it is. Madsen looking to tie it. And a good block from Lake Parr, just using the stick. But Grand Rapids able to get the rebound and they score. And right on cue, the Lightning have tied it at 6 apiece on the first half promo scoreboard as Carolyn Ashan has a hat trick. As that is her third goal of this contest. And both teams just throwing haymakers at each other. Seeing who falls down first, nobody wants to quit here, as it has been back and forth all game. And it looks like that was Molly Pierce that ended up scoring the goal, as there was a scoring mistake. That is on. Carolyn Ashan might have gotten the assist, but Molly Pierce with the goal. And the game's tied at 6 apiece. And a wrist shot and a good save made there by Stefan. Lightning looking to clear, and they do. Across to Pierce. And a good pass there that just goes wide of a Lightning player there. Ground ball that is swept away by, I believe, Haley Krieg. Or no, let's see if we can get a number. Might have been Mallory Stavanger that made the play there. Here's Sherlock. Being guarded well by Harvala. Spuds just playing aggressive defense here. Here come the Lightning at the 12-meter. Player falls down and scooped up by Caitlin Canyu. She looks to clear it to Swenson. Oh, what a nice snag by Swenson. And a pretty good clear there by Sophia Swenson. And a good hit delivered there by Keeping, as it is a ground ball that was almost scooped up by Liv Dielstra, and a Lightning player is down, and a looks like it'll be an injury timeout for the moment. And I believe, if I can get a number, I think that's number 34, Lori Tovanen. And she's going to be checked out of the game as Chloe Peterson subs her out. Let's hope Tovanen is okay. Lightning with a good clear all the way to Peterson. Peterson with some open real estate, and she takes it back towards the 8-meter. Centering pass, shoot, score! And the Lightning retake the lead, as I think that was Elena Barrick who scored there. And just like that is a 7-6 lead for the Lightning on the first half promo scoreboard. So a few subs come in. It will be Sophie Kleinfelter and number 19, Addison Smarich, checking in for Grand Rapids. And face-off almost won by Sophia Swenson. Here's Madsen. Over to Pierce. And it looks like it was Carolyn Ashan who scored that goal. I guess I was wrong there. So I guess with that goal, Carolyn Ashan has a hat trick. And a ground ball trying to be scooped up by the Spuds, and it is. Martinson gets rid of it to Haley Krieg. Spuds will have possession as they look to clear it down the field. Bouncing ball. And who's got it? It looks like the Spuds do. Aubrey keeping. Over to Ava Nelson. Ava Nelson. Chance to tie the game. And it's off the post there. As she was going coast to coast to try to score there. And Dealstra almost got her stick on it. And it will be in possession of the Lightning as they tried to clear it there. And here come the Lightning. Molly Pierce weaving inside, and she scores! Molly Pierce with a spinning goal, and it is now 8-6 Grand Rapids on the first half promo scoreboard.
Scoring for the Lightning, number 26, Molly Pierce.
On the other side of the field, Cami Woidke was trying to scoop it up, but the Lightning were able to attest and were able to take it all the way for the 8th goal of the game. Swenson will take the face-off once again. And it looks like that'll be in Grand Rapids possession. As they look to advance it. See if we can get some numbers here, as there are a few subs out on the field for the Lightning, and I think there will be a penalty shot. Or at least a pass from the 12-meter. From Lacey Berggraf. And a pass inside. Near the 12-meter. Now the 8-meter. Here's Pierce. Sherlock missed the pass there as it went over her stick. Sherlock dishes it over. Pass back to Sherlock, and she scores. Some tic-tac-toe action from the Lightning, and it is a 3-goal lead for Grand Rapids, and it is 9-6 on the first half promo scoreboard, and a timeout will be called by, I believe, the Spuds. So they are starting to fall into a little bit of a hole here as they have work to do coming out of this timeout. We'll be back on Spuds TV presented by Muscatel Subaru in a moment.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
To show up to work every day, it's not a job. It's not just a paycheck. It ultimately is a way of life. And to add that extra smile in someone's day is what gets me to work every day. And in return, to just receive those smiles and those thank yous or those squeezes of your hand is so meaningful. And it really brings me back every day.
Talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
A 9-6 lead for the Grand Rapids Lightning coming out of the Moorhead timeout as Molly Pierce scored the most recent goal. But the Spuds have been resilient all season long. Despite their record, they show absolutely no quit whatsoever, as they have not shied away from comebacks. Sophia Swenson will take the face-off for Moorhead once again. Looking to get Moorhead back into this game. Ball's in the air and won by Sophia Swenson. She loses the ball, but I think that will stay with the Spuds as play will continue. Here's Ava Nelson over to Keeping. Back to Keeping, over to Swenson. Here's Jocelyn Junk. Over to Wojtke. All the way to Nelson. Some good ball movement here from the 12-meter by the Spuds. Ava Nelson looking to weave her way in. Ground ball in the air. Jonk able to get it back, but she collides with two Lightning players. She gets back up. It'll stay with Moorhead. Liv Deelstra will pass it in to Jonk. looks like we'll get a free shot from the 8-meter from Jocelyn Junk. Looking to make it a 2-goal lead now. And that shot goes just wide of the net. Tried to go for the upper right corner. Could not succeed there, and it'll be Lightning ball as a good clear was made by Grand Rapids. And a potential 4-on. Looked like for a second it would be a player advantage, but instead Sherlock with a score, I think. And yep, because it looked like it went in the net. There was no signal from the referee, but Riley Sherlock makes it a 10-6 lead for the Lightning. Riley Sherlock, her 46th goal of the season. She leads the team in goals. She now has, I believe, 61 points this season, as it is a 10-6 lead on the First Ave promo scoreboard. The lead has ballooned to 4 for the Lightning. Swenson wins the faceoff. Good pass across to Martinson. Martinson just trying to get something going. Inside pass to Nelson, she scores. That's a good answer from the Spuds, as it was a good feed from Sydney Martinson to Ava Nelson, and the lead's cut back to 3.
Scoring for the Spuds, number 2, Ava Nelson.
And if I'm correct, that is Ava Nelson's 4th goal of the game. And it makes it a 10-7 Grand Rapids lead on the First Half promo scoreboard. Spuds looking to make a comeback here with 13:50 left to go in the second half. And it looks like this time the Lightning will. Oh, it looked like the Lightning for a second won the faceoff. This time they do. Grand Rapids trying to avoid a blown lead. They already blew a 4-1 lead in the first half. Hopefully they don't do the same. Here's Matson. Centering pass to Sherlock, and that goes off the stick of Lake Parr, and that goes out of play. Pass to the 12-meter. And is intercepted by Harvala. Ali Harvala with a nice play there. And it'll stay with the Spuds as she looks to clear it. And Diostra ahead to Jocelyn Jonk. She got some pretty good speed. Weaves inside, and she scores! And it's a 2-goal game. Jocelyn Jonk going coast to coast, weaving inside the 8-meter. And it is a 2-goal deficit now, as it is now 10 Grand Rapids and Moorhead 8 on the First Half promo scoreboard. And that was beautiful to watch. That was all Jocelyn Jonk on that score there. And the Spuds are still kicking with 12:24 to go. This time the faceoff's won by the Lightning as Pierce will look for options. Finds Sherlock. Over to Matson, who loses the ball. Cammie Whitekey with some very good defense. Matson tried to get it to Molly Pierce, but it went over her stick. Pierce pass inside. Sherlock running behind the net. A nice spin. Ground ball that just gets scooped and flown into the air. And looks like there'll be a high stick. I think that's the call, as it'll be a yellow card. Because it looked like Molly Pierce hit Ellie Retzer on the helmet. And let's see what the situation is here. Will there be a free shot? It doesn't look like there will be. Instead, Retzer will run it in. Here comes Sydney Martinson. Martinson just weaving inside, and that shot goes a little wide. So a high stick going against Molly Pierce, and Moorhead was just able to go down the field. And Martinson took a shot to the face, trying to take a shot at the net. And she'll check out of the game. And Haley Krieg will be subbed into the game for Sydney Martinson. As a Moorhead girls lacrosse fan, you'd hate to see Sydney Martinson on the sideline when you need her most. And she still seems to be in a little bit of pain, but hopefully we'll get to see her later in the game as she took a hit to the face. Possession will go to Grand Rapids. And they do a pretty good job of clearing. Pass ahead to Sherlock. And that pass goes a little wide of number 17. Let's see. Number 17 for the Lightning, Brecken Marsh. And a ground ball scooped up by Liv Dielstra. Clears it ahead to Jocelyn Junk. Ahead to Nelson. Nelson, ground ball. Able to recover. Ava Nelson. Almost had an opportunity there, but Junk able to clean up the mess. Cami Wojtke trotting around the 12 meter. Across to Swenson. Haley Creek checks out. Cindy Martinson will be back in for the Spuds. Good thing that she is okay. Wojtke across to Martinson, who could not receive the pass. And the Lightning will have possession. 8:35 left in regulation. And possession will go back to Moorhead. Martinson will control. She'll run it in. Looking to split the defenders. She controls around the 12 meter. Martinson with a nice fake. Try to pass inside to Cami Wojtke, and that goes almost out of play, but Liv Dielstra able to scoop it up. And that pass goes over the head of Ava Nelson. But a good job from Aubrey keeping it alive. Here's Nelson behind the net. And a whistle is blown. It'll stay with the Spuds. And it looks like there'll be a free shot. Let's see who's taking it. I think that was Cindy Martinson, and she scores. If I'm not mistaken. I tried to get a number, and it looks like, yes, that is Cindy Martinson, who is just entering the game. And on a free shot, she makes it a one-score game on the first half promo scoreboard. It is 10-9. The Spuds just keep chipping away. And that is won by Sophia Swenson. Sophia Swenson has done very good on the face-off here this afternoon. Here's Cindy Martinson. Martinson looking to tie it. Pass inside to Jonk. Ground ball. And that's almost going to sneak its way towards the net. But Julia Steffen was able to secure it, and here come the Lightning down the field. And that went over the head of Sherlock. Jonk looking to clear, and that's intercepted by the Lightning. But Moorhead able to get it right back. Here's Aubrey keeping. Ahead to Swenson. Swenson keeps near the 12 meter. Back to Martinson behind the net. Martinson trying to find options. Martinson almost loses it. Ground ball scooped up by keeping. She scores! And we are tied at 10. There is just no quit in this Spuds team. Going toe-to-toe with a very good Grand Rapids team. It is 10-10 on the first half promo scoreboard. Aubrey keeping her second goal of the game. Four unanswered goals for the Spuds. 5:15 left in regulation, and ground ball, it's going to be scooped up by the Lightning. They look to answer. Here's Pierce. Pierce looking for a centering feed, but she wasn't able to get it. Looks to do the rest here. Put a nice spin move on Swenson there. Just trying to find somebody who's open. And it looks like they almost were able to take the lead, but Lake Parr once again making a clutch save whenever possible, and the Spuds look to clear it. And a ground ball. And the Spuds will keep possession. And a whistle blows. I believe, let's see if we can get a number. I think that was Ali Harvala who fell down there. As she looks to clear, and that's intercepted. And that pass is disrupted. Ground ball, very physical there. And Cami Wojtke collides with number 37 for the Lightning, Elena Barrick. It's going to be taken by Martinson. She's got speed. Puts on the brakes, puts a spin move on a Sean. Centering pass to Aubrey Keeping goes wide. Battle for the ball. And Keeping is able to win it. And it'll stay with the Spuds. Here's Liv Dielstra. And did she score? It looks like she didn't, as it hit the outside of the net. And Stefan is able to clear, but not for long, as it's intercepted by the Spuds. Keeping to Swenson, to Martinson. Martinson trying to get an opening. Pass to Nelson, and that gets disrupted there. Good defense by the Lightning inside. And we have approached the 2-minute warning here in the second half. Spuds looking for a dagger here. Free shot for Ava Nelson. She scores! And the Spuds take the lead with under 2 minutes to play. And a timeout taken by Grand Rapids. Ava Nelson, have yourself a day. 5 goals. The 5th one puts the Moorhead Spuds on top, 11-10 on the first half promo scoreboard. And we'll be right back here on Spuds TV.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in CASASA rewards.
Ava Nelson is sure making her senior night very special. A 5-goal performance, as she has just put the Spuds up 11-10 with under 2 minutes to play on the first half promo scoreboard. 5 unanswered goals from the Spuds as they were down 10-6 going into a timeout after a Molly Pierce goal. That was the last goal for the Lightning. That was earlier in the second half. And the Spuds look to close out the 10-2 Grand Rapids Lightning. And like we've said before, the Spuds have not shied away from the comeback, as they have just made one here. Is that one going to be scooped up by Molly Pierce? Here's Riley Sherlock. I believe that is Molly Pierce. And indeed it is. Looks like she tried to go for a centering pass there, and there's a whistle. And it looks like that's a red card, if I'm not mistaken there. Could we potentially see a centering pass for the game-tying goal? For the tie, and it looks like they'll pass instead. Centering pass. She lost the ball. For a moment, it looked like that would be the game-tying goal. But with under 40 seconds to go, the Spuds are able to clear it. But there's a whistle. So I believe inside the 8-meter, that was Carolyn Ashan trying to scoop it up and score to tie the game, but she lost the handle. .38 seconds left. Ball scooped up by Grand Rapids, and it's collected by Lake Parr, who looks to clear. Able to get it, almost able to get it to Ellie Retzer, but that's going to be scooped up by Swenson. 20 seconds left. And a good clear from the Spuds. And they are starting to smell their 7th win of the season as they look to clear it again. Try to get it to Jocelyn Jonk, but that is it. What a comeback from the Spuds. Clutch is their X factor as they win another in comeback fashion, beating the Grand Rapids Lightning 11-10 thanks to a 5-0 run after being down 10-6 earlier in the second half. The Spuds advanced to 7-6 on the regular season, while the Lightning dropped to 10-3. This is the last, in case you missed it, this is the last regular season home game for the Spuds. They will be at home next week, Wednesday. They will await the winner of the St. Cloud and Rocori game. So hopefully the Spuds can make a deep playoff run. But for now, Spuds win it 11-10 versus the Grand Rapids Lightning. And that'll do it for girls lacrosse here on Spuds TV. We will see you next week for a lacrosse doubleheader here at Jim Goda Stadium. This is Thomas Fox wishing you all